Hello there. This is Kaylee. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how I drew this pumpkin, and I've changed up the video style a little bit from what I've done in the past, just because I've noticed that I really love this style of video when I'm watching others. So we're going to give it a go. So today I'm drawing this pumpkin. I used a reference image from Pinterest, and I'll link that below. But I was really hoping to do just a light study and how light bounces off of things. This particular reference image had 3 light sources, so it was really neat. There was one in behind the pumpkin from a window, and then the 2 candles in front. I'm very happy with how this pumpkin came out, but let me tell you, I struggled with this candle right in front of the pumpkin. You'll see that later on. There's quite a bit of some extensive erasing that happens. So today I'm using it's Winsor Newton. They are charcoal pencils. There's this black one here, which I think is just a typical charcoal, and then there's the white one, which I don't think is a natural color for charcoal, but whatever they did, it is the same texture as this black one, and they are just to work with on this paper. So the idea behind the gray paper is that covers your midtones, and from there you're filling out you look at your reference and where are all the darkest spots? Fill that in. Any spots just a little lighter than that? Okay, fill it in. And then it's just, filling in the blanks from there. Eventually we get to that white pencil and, it just does something for me. You get a good idea of the image and the drawing that you're making just with the black. But the second that white pencil comes in, it is the star of the show. And here we go. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. So I was very happy with how the pumpkin turned out, like I said. It was pretty smooth working. Just a lot of gradual layering of the charcoal pencils, and then here I really love a good high contrast, so I come in pretty I don't say dark, pretty bright with this white pencil. Here I'm just adjusting some of the values a little bit, and thankfully it is pretty erasable. It's very flexible. You don't have to worry so much, but there are limits, and I think I found those with that with that candle in the front. So sorry about that. So since I'm doing something different with the video, I would love to hear what you think about it. Are there topics you'd like to see? Some different kinds of pictures? You just let me know. I love my florals. I love doing the tutorials. If you've just found me on YouTube, I have a page. It's called homegrownart.mb. And I have tons of flower tutorials, step-by-step steps, where I break down the easiest way to make it through florals. So there are tons of different kinds of flowers. There are some where there are leaves. There are some videos. There was a class that I did with Etcher a while ago. There's a link there as well. So yeah, if you haven't seen the page, it's worth a look. And let's get back to the pumpkin. Or pumpkin season, really. It is on its way, you guys. I know I am not the only one, not by a long shot, who loves summer, but especially loves the fall time. The first nips in the air are here in the morning time, and I am here for it. Right, so here I am just filling in the shading in the background because like I said, I love a good high contrast. Oh, and just to note, the things that I'm coloring over here, I originally thought that, let's add some of the beautiful leaves. Like is really nice tablescape. Maybe I'll put the picture up in the video instead of just linking it down below. But yeah, I had started adding in some of the leaves from the tablescape, and after the just nonsense of that candle in front of the pumpkin, I was like, nope. We are just keeping it simple. Here is that extensive erasing I was talking about, and there's just a lot of video that I cut out there, but I tried to lift it as much as I could so I could rework it, and already I feel just a lot better about it. It's not my favorite, but it was an improvement. So Also, you see me adding in this piece of paper under my hand. It's been a while since I've worked with some charcoal, and after having my hand over top of the handle and the edge of the pumpkin there, it was smudge city. So save yourself, add a piece of paper. It's worth it. So and I took it out because I don't like to learn, I guess. So here we go. We're going into candle number 2. I am definitely more careful this time. My trust is gone. Yeah, I'm just kind of setting myself up here for the background. It feels safe at this point. Like I said, my trust is gone. I was so hesitant. I was like, do I erase this candle? But then the lighting on the pumpkin makes no sense at all. So here we go. Way more delicately. I start out with a little bit of shadow, just really focusing on those values and just trying to get it right. And you know what? Like, it makes no sense, like, shying away and, had I erased the candle besides the lighting situation. But it's called a practice. This is why we do it. So I learned some lessons here for sure. So feeling much better about this candle. It's not perfect. Looking at the tops of the candles, the ovals are a little wonky donkey, but that's okay. And in taking photos, like we're so used to seeing Instagram and everything's super stage and like the ideal lighting and situations, and it's not like that in real life. Even for my pictures for this, I took a really wide-angled photo. Back on the candle again. So anyways, that's why it's called practice. It's a practice. We get better. And as long as we learn from that, that's the whole point, right? So just cleaning things up a little bit here. So we're almost done here. I would love to hear what you thought of this style of video. I know the audio is like all over the place, really. This is not something I typically do. But I appreciate any sort of feedback that you have. I will do my best to add that in. This is a whole learning process, and look at that, we're all done. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.